Let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup for our B feature. This will be 20 laps, top 6 transferring to the 100 lap, $50,000 to win A coming up a little later on tonight. Out of Yorktown, Indiana, in the 26, Aaron Pierce, alongside from Northern California, Clovis, Austin Carter in the 10. Back to row number 2, Jarrett Burdett in the 36J out of West Jordan, Utah, Kyle Alberting in the 76S out of Winston, Oregon. Row 3 is Dylan Reynolds out of Leesburg, Florida, 93R. West Jordan, Utah's Ryan Burdett in the 36R. Behind them, Ron Larson out of British Columbia in the 12L. And Monty Bergener out of Saratoga Springs, Utah. Jim?
Trey Burke making his way into just about everything he can get his hands on. Racing here in the wing sprint cars. Will have to start deep in the field. And the number 24 to his outside. That blue and silver number 68 for Nampa, Idaho's Mike Anderson. Mike Hathaway in the all-orange 27 out of Colorado Springs will start inside Jeff Wade of Seattle, Washington. We keep going because there's a lot of cars to go through here. J.J. Dutton will start inside of Randy Dubois of Redmond, Washington. Drew Crenshaw in the Mike Anderson Racing Team car, the number 0, will start inside of Justin Kawahara out of Clovis, California, in that beautiful black and white number 45.
Natalie Waters coming out of West Jordan, Utah, in the number 1, and Richie Larson out of Prince George, British Columbia, in the 22L.
Then we find our C-Main transfers, the final 4 cars in this 22-car field. Ari Leindeck Jr. lines up inside of row number 10. To his outside, Dude Teat, also transferring to make the final 2 spots to try to make their way into the big show. Austin Gossel and Josh Lewis, who finished 3rd and 4th in the C-Main to make their run from Colorado to fame from the last row. Aaron Pierce has not raced a lot this year. He's our pole sitter in that number 26.
Lay-down style of a sprint car, a little bit different than the rest of them.
It's lower, it's leaner, it's meaner. It hasn't been raced since 2015. He got it approved to race here. The officials went to his Indiana shop to make sure it was within the compliance of the rules of this event. And Aaron Pierce is one of the most accomplished racers when it comes to pavement sprint car racing with wings on. Also a 19-time starter, former pole sitter of the Little 500 non-wing classic at Anderson Speedway in Indiana.
Pierce and Carter on the front row. Here we go. Oh, stacking up, coming to the green off the 4. But then everybody straightens back out, and it's Pierce jumping into the lead, and the yellow is right back out.
Bit of a jumbled start there. It was Reynolds who I think maybe either got off the gas or something, tires broke loose or something on the inside to box him up from 4th row and back on that initial run.
Watch a little bit deeper in the field, Jim, about row 5.
This is the initial start replay here for you.
And we're getting ready to go back to green here. Yeah, you can see it right there. All right, here we go. Coming off of 4, starting to build up some speed. Green flag is out. Pierce again with a pretty good start as we head into 1. Fighting to hang on to it on the bottom. And he will pull away from Carter, who slots back into 2nd place. And then Alberting, and that blue 76 sits in 3rd.
Burdett sideways in front of the field.
We got a big pile up here on the front straightaway. 6 or 7 cars all involved in this one. Ari Leindeck Jr. getting by and around the outside. The 22 is involved. That is Larson. We see his machine there.
Jarrett Burdett lost traction off of turn number 4. The car darted to the wall. He got back in the gas and it got around on him, and that was in front of everybody else coming. Dude Teat is in the infield with a push truck behind him.
Reynolds in the 93R is in the infield.
J.J. Dutton just took his helmet off of the infield as well, and his number 86. He's done. Ron Larson and Richie Larson both caught up in that one.
Here we go.
That the orange wing on top, right there. Burdett just started getting all sorts of out of shape off of turn 4. And they kept piling in. That's Kawahara.
A scary moment for him because everybody was coming at him.
Teat, Larson, Dutton, Anderson spin around. That's Kawahara coming to a stop here. One more look for the orange wing getting sideways. Just had to lock it down. Big time hit. Front to front by the 12 of Ron Larson out of Quesnel, BC. Got the worst of that one. You're feeling that same vibe here tonight, don't you?
Yeah, and seeing a lot of the people that I raced with and people that knew us and all that stuff, it's just a phenomenal weekend. It's just like, wow. When we came in and saw all these cars, the midget, the sprint cars, it's like it's unreal.
And short track open wheel racing needs an event like this. Here we go, coming to the green. Pierce again, pretty quick on the throttle. He's much quicker through the center of 1 and 2 that time. And look at the gap he opens coming off of 2 down into 3. Alberding fighting for it in the 76. He's back to 4th. Might slip back to 5th here if he's not careful. He does.
2 cars in 3/4 of a lap as Dylan Reynolds passed into 2nd now in the black 93.
Ryan Burdett up to 4th. Burdett's in that white 36, just behind the 2 black cars in front of. There he is. To the 2 black cars in front of him of Carter and Reynolds as they all chase Aaron Pierce right now with 15 laps left to go in this B. And now Pierce has found his stride, Jim.
This is for the transfer spot. Dude Teat re-emerges here. He made it from the C main to the B. We thought he might have been done. He was in the infield here for a little while. That white 93, he's coming. This is the battle for 6th and final transfer spot to make it in the show. That's
Monty Bergener that he's battling with in that black and teal 12B. Really great looking car of Monty Bergener. Meanwhile, the race leader working his way around once again, putting in another lap as we have 13 to go, now 12 to go as leaders cross start-finish line. That battle for the final transfer down the front straightaway. They'll hold position right now. Here comes Dude Teat. Front end starting to dance around a little bit on that white 93. You can see that front wing on his car, Jim. Turned a little bit to the side. Now he tucks to the inside. Teat goes for the spot. He's in there. Oh, and Bergener almost gets turned around in the 12.
Teat almost found the turn 2 wall as high as he went.
Down to the bottom. They make contact in 3 and 4. Both around. Bergener up along the wall. Teat to the infield. They were battling for the final transfer, and they're both probably out of it now as they sit inside the racetrack and up along the wall.
They were going at it, man. 10 tenths right there, trying to get the spot, trying to figure it out. Teat's nose wing, no doubt, had some damage. That might have affected the handling, but they were racing super duper hard going into turn 3, and they did not make it out at 4 without contact.
Let's take a look at the replay. Watch these two fighting for that final transfer spot. Here they go. Teat in the 93. They make contact right there at the center of the corner, and around he went to the inside, and Bergener up to the wall. And I couldn't tell from all the smoke if he touched the wall or not, Jim. And our view from here in the booth is blocked. Let's see, maybe we can tell from here.
Watch how low Bergener has to get to stay under.
And he touches him right there. And around they went. Both smoking up the hides. And boy, Bergener right up to the wall there.
If he didn't touch it, he missed it by a whisker.
I think he did. Yeah, just missed it by a whisker.
We'll check out the tail tank as he's back underway.
You can see from this angle here, Jim, he's not touching that wall. Boy, he was close, though.
That is Monty Bergener. He's going to have to start at the rear of the field here under caution.
Okay, here we go. Getting ready to go with the rest of the B with 11 laps remaining here. Green flag, and we're back at it again. Pierce once again storms off into turn number 1. He was really good through here on the opener. The last caution flag, and he does it again.
A lot better start there from Dylan Reynolds. Reynolds is now up to speed, but look at the distance already. And Aaron Carter going to the inside.
Carter inside going into turn number 1 in the black 10. Right alongside the black 93. And the 93 has to lift, and there goes Carter. And then closing in behind them is the 76 of Kyle Alberding.
Alberding's first drive in this car tonight. His dad's car through 2019. Kyle jumped in it after his main car had an issue, but man, Kyle is adapting quickly.
And Ryan Burdett behind him in that white 36 got really low on the racetrack in 1 and 2. Let's see if he tries that again this time. Nope. There you see him chasing Alberding's blue 76 as they go down the backstretch. Top 6 going through, which means Richie Larson in the 22L is the final transfer ticket. He's in the black, white, and red machine entering turn 1 now.
This is the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th here.
And Larson right there in the 22. That's your final transfer spot. So he's got to be worried about Hathaway, who is in the 27.
Dude Teets up to 7th. Amazing.
Oh, there he is.
He went to the infield. We thought he was done. Nope. He's back at it again.
Race leader coming off of turn number 4. Right now, across the line. 4 laps remaining. Just 4 laps remaining in this one. It's taken us a while to get here, but just 4 laps remaining. Leader catching lap traffic. He's going to be dealing with that for the remainder of this one. He's going to have Ari Lyondike Jr. next. He just got around Natalie Waters. Lyondike running 10th.
Pierce is on a rail, man. He's getting laps down in the 12.8 second range.
Luke's coming off of 4, trying to find his way around Ari Lyondike Jr. right now. Lyondike doing a nice job in his first ever wing pavement sprint car race.
Former Indy Lights driver, most recently behind the wheel of a Stadium Super Truck, a Robbie Gordon series. First time in oval in a long time. First
Around the outside goes Pierce. He'll put him a lap down. Watching that battle for the final transfer spot now with the 22. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Teat chasing Larson down the backstretch to the checkers, and the win goes to Aaron Pierce, and the final transfer ticket is going to go to Richie Larson in the 22L.
Dude Teat gave him a run, came up 1.5 foot short, wing to wing at the finish line for the transfer.
There's your winner right there, Aaron Pierce, and that lay down 26. Sam Pierce Chevrolet backed entry, and there's your final transfer car. Tag in the back of the A feature, looking to maybe win 50,000 in that 100 lapper, the 22, Richie Larson.